I remember sleeping on the floor, mama, she was broke. Was taking showers in the cold. And I remember seeing niggas sell dope, buying cars and clothes. So that's the only thing I know. We had no house, no lights, no car. We ain't had no food.
If you met me, right, in person, what would be the first thing you would say? Let me know that in the comment section below. Sup?
This horrible incident happened when I was 15 years old.
Okay.
I had a doctor's appointment to check up on my arm, as I had sprained it a few weeks before.
Right.
I had to remove my bandages that day, so I was sitting in the waiting room waiting for my turn to see the doctor. Then I suddenly noticed a very tall guy in front of me. Maybe he was about 6'2". He had black hair and was a neat type with a clean-shaven face, and he was wearing a long black trench coat and baggy black tracksuit bottoms. It was obvious that he looked a bit odd, but I decided to ignore him as I was often easily paranoid to strangers. However, a strong...
So you're easily paranoid about strangers and you get scared and you get nervous and uneasy when strangers are around. Why is hauling ass not the first thing on your mind right now? It probably is, but you're not doing it. That's like me saying every time, I'm around a certain female, I get horny. But you're not gonna do nothing about it. I can already tell you're about that cluck life, and he's 15, 16. Where your parents at? Where your folks at? Who brought you to go get a checkup? Because obviously you didn't. Hopefully you didn't drive. I mean, you could live really close to the hospital where you can just walk, or I don't know, but you young, you're a kid. And that stranger's probably a pedophile.
Smell instantly invaded my sense of smell when he just sat next to me. He smelled like he had something rotten hiding inside of his coat. It was so horrible to endure it, and eventually made me feel sick to my stomach. I instantly got up, rushed to the toilet, and then I ended up throwing up. After cleaning myself up, I went back to the waiting room, and luckily that man was gone.
Is he?
My doctor was waiting for me at that time, so I went to her office, and she got my bandages removed. I told her about the man that I saw just before, and she said she'd seen him before too.
She in cahoots.
She thought there was something off about him, but she eventually didn't say anything.
What?
Of course, I couldn't blame her, so I just greeted after that and...
I could blame her. I can most definitely 100% blame her. I'm a kid. I'm 15, 16 years old. I'm a little ass boy. You definitely, and you notice his mother clucky before I even came to the hospital. So why in the hell would you not say nothing before I walked into your room? Because you either in cahoots or sus hoots. I don't trust you. I'm going to find a new doctor. Deuces.
and left the hospital. As I was coming out from the entrance and about to walk toward my home, I suddenly heard some heavy breathing in an alleyway next to the hospital. At first, I couldn't see clearly who it was because of the shadow, but soon after, I realized that he was the same man that I had seen in the waiting room. He didn't leave. What should I do? I was terrified.
Haul ass.
However, there was something strange about his motion, though. I looked more closely, and I could make out him biting on a severed arm. And that's when I realized that it was the source of the stench I smelled in the waiting room. I almost screamed, but held my breath as much as I could, and then ran down the road to call the police immediately. As soon as they arrived in about 5 to 6 minutes, they knocked him down on the ground to arrest him. I figured out later that he was finally indicted on charges of kidnap and murder of people. And because of that incident, I didn't go to the hospital and stayed at my home for a while. I wonder, what if I had screamed when I was there and he found me? Would I have been the next victim that he was chewing on?
Hell yes.
I think it was a good decision that I made at the time, and I'm just glad that I'm still alive.
You could have been chewing a little dick. Sorry. I know I got kids watching. Sorry. But really though, like it's the parents' fault or whoever was watching you at that point in time. Because why would they just let like a 15, 16-year-old kid just go into the hospital just like that, just unsupervised? Like that's really sus. And it's like it seems like your folks don't care about you, and you should think about, like getting a divorce from your parents and just starting a whole new life. That's just me. That's something I would do. But you are your own person, so I wouldn't blame you if you did what I did. But eventually, you're gonna have to separate yourself from your parents or whoever is watching you at that time, because they don't care about you, they don't love you, and you need to part ways with them, please, because if you don't, sooner rather than later, you're gonna get clucked up to the max. And I told you, it's at a point now, like, whether or not you want to listen to me and take my advice and just go for it. But if you don't, then hey, that's on you. I said what I needed to say. You are your own. Hey, I didn't say nothing. You are on your own. Deuces. Good luck to you. Keep it cool. Keep it classy. And I love you. Stay happy. My family.